The Armstrong Circle Theater will not be seen tonight, but will return 2 weeks from tonight. The Jack Benny Hour with Bob Hope and Mitzi Gaynor will follow in just a moment.
No, but just to stand there and request number. You know, you wouldn't mind if they had an orchestra like Guy Lombardo or Harry James, you know. But Ina Ray Hutton? You sound like you're going to be a real good audience for this show. And that's why I like to come out ahead of time, ahead of the show, and do these warm-ups. You see? Then, you know, it gets the whole audience. Oh, you want a picture? Oh, wait a minute. You get a good one there? Right. Look, please, I don't mind your taking pictures now, see? But don't take them during the show, will you? You know, because it upsets everything. You see? Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to sit back and relax, enjoy yourselves, and have a good time for this show, and laugh. You know, laugh out loud, see? That is if you ever want to get in here again. But, what? 30 seconds. Oh, we have 30 seconds before the show. Now, I must tell you something about this show. You know, when you do an hour show, a spectacular like this, everybody expects a great, big, tremendous opening. You know, they want something big. As a matter of fact, I had a terrific argument with my producer about it. You see, he wanted one of those great big production numbers with all kinds of people and music and fanfares and everything. And I said to him, look, Mr. Yorkin, that's my producer's name. I said, Mr. Yorkin, I said, this doesn't fit me. I said, I'm Jack Benny. I generally walk out quietly and tell a few jokes and, you know, very quiet and everything. But he insisted upon this big opening. So anyway, we argued for about 3 or 4 hours. And even though I didn't win my point, I did get him to compromise. I really did. I got him to compromise.
5 seconds.
Oh, we got 5 seconds, so we're going to be on right away. So don't forget, relax, laugh, have a good time, you know, enjoy yourself.
Jack Benny Hour, starring Jack Benny, with his guest star, Mitzi Gaynor, Senior Wesses, the Marquis family, David Rose and his orchestra, and his special guest, Bob Hope. Brought to you by Ben Rush, makers of Today, the watch with a movement unconditionally guaranteed for 3 whole years. And by the Greyhound Corporation. It's such a comfort to take the bus.
And leave the driving to us.
And now, here's the Jack Benny Hour.
This is the show. This is the show. Way out there across the nation. Welcome to our aggregation. Song and dance and conversation. This is the show. This is the show. This is the show. Your host, Jack Benny.
compromise. What my producer originally wanted to do was absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of my two sponsors, Benrus Watch and the Greyhound Bus Company, I want to welcome you to our special hour show. Now, I must tell you another thing that my producer Hold it, wait a minute. Look at, if you were supposed to be in the opening, I mean, the whole thing is over.
Over?
Yes.
Hold up, Buffalo!
Glad they turned him around. You go too. And next time, take the bus. Now, why couldn't they have given me a nice, simple little opening, like I always have? Why do they have to go through such a big thing? Look, lady, I don't know where you were supposed to be in this opening, you see, but the whole thing is over.
Oh, I didn't come out for that.
Isn't it?
I just had to tell you, when you told that young man on the camel to take the bus, it was good advice.
Yeah.
You know, traveling by Greyhound costs much less than you think.
I know.
And the Greyhound bus is so comfortable and convenient that whenever I take any kind of a trip, I always keep my car in the garage and take the bus.
Really?
As a matter of fact, today, I'm taking a Greyhound bus all the way to Buffalo.
To where?
Buffalo!
You didn't mean that. Turn it back, turn it around. You get killed on this. That's a lady. That's a beautiful dog you have there. What's her name?
Oh, I better hurry or I'll miss my Greyhound bus.
She has a long name for a dog.
Why, thank you, young man. Travel alone? Of course. I go by Greyhound, not by car. I meet the nicest people on my bus. It's so boring in a car. Oh, look. Why don't people keep their cars home and leave the driving to us? Goodness, we're almost there. Oh, excuse me. Have to put on a new face, you know. You certainly drive safely, young man. Greyhound is such a nice way to travel.
It's such a comfort to take the bus.
And leave the driving to us.
Greyhound bus, come with us. It's such a comfort to take the bus.
And leave the driving to us.
Greyhound bus.
Come on along.
Now, as I started to tell you before, you see, my producer wanted this to be a real classy show. So instead of my coming out in a street suit like this, he wanted me to wear a white tie and tails. And he had perfectly good reasons for it, because he figured that white tie and tails, you see, would add dignity to the show and make me look a little more sophisticated. Plus the fact that at my age, the stiff shirt would sort of help hold me up. So I argued with him about that, too, and we compromised, you see. He let me wear this plain street suit, but he made me put starch in my underwear. So I do feel kind of held up a little bit, you know. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to present my first guest star, a young lady who is making her debut in live television, Miss Mitzi Gaynor.
I'm as horny as Kansas in August. I'm as normal as blueberry pie. No more a smart little girl with no heart. I have found me a wonderful guy. I am in the conventional dither with the conventional
will note there's a lump in my throat when I speak of that wonderful guy. I'm as tried and as gay as a daisy in May, a cliche coming true. I'm bromidic and bright as a moon, happy night, pouring light on the dew. I'm as corny as Kansas in August, high as a flag on the 4th of July. If you'll excuse an expression I use, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love with a wonderful guy. I'm as tried and as gay as a daisy in May, a cliche coming true. I'm bromidic and bright as a moon, happy night, pouring light on the dew. I'm as corny as Kansas in August, high as a flag on the 4th of July. If you'll excuse an expression I use, I'm in love. He's in love. I'm in love. He's in love. I'm in love. He's in love. I'm 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 in love with a wonderful guy.
Missy, that was lovely. And I can't tell you, Missy, how thrilled I am that you're on this show with me.
Oh, thank you so much, Jack. But you know, live television is so confusing and new to me. I hope I don't do anything wrong.
Oh, you won't.
It's awfully, awfully frightening with all these different cameras and all the people running around with those little things stuck in their ears. We don't have complications like this when we make pictures.
I know, I know. See, I haven't made a picture in years.
You mean not since the,
Yes. That's not the reason I quit, I think. Let me tell you, when I made pictures, Missy, now, I always pan one of them. That one that I always mention. But I really have made a lot of good pictures. The only thing is, when I was making movies, I didn't have that, what's that word I'm trying to think of?
sex appeal?
No, in those days I had it. No, I'll tell you what, you see, I was more of a comedian and an entertainer than an actor, you see. I didn't have that emotional maturity, see, to portray a motivating character. I was amateurish and stiff and awkward.
Oh, Jack, for heaven's sake, you're your own worst critic.
I was quoting Luella. See, and at that time, she was my best friend.
Jack, I want to tell you something.
What?
When I was making South Pacific, I asked the studio to put you in the picture with me.
You did in South Pacific? Well, that was very sweet of you, really, but I wouldn't have considered it. Unless, of course, it was the leading role, the part that Rosanna Brazzi played, you know. That I would have considered the part of the planter, you see.
Oh, Jack, you would have been wonderful as the planter.
Really?
I understand you grow rice in your swimming pool.
Now, who told you that I grow rice in my swimming pool? Huh? Who?
Well...
So what?
Well, I heard a story.
Got a cute face. Well, what?
I heard a story, but I don't believe it.
Well, what? What is the story? Go ahead.
Well,
go ahead. What? Who? What?
Well, I heard that last year a chicken fell into your pool. You turned on the heater and had the whole neighborhood over for soup.
Yeah, it was such a high-class affair. Johnny Weissmuller was the head waiter. What a party.
Jack, speaking of parties, on April the 6th, I'm giving a dinner party for the Academy Awards. Would you like to come?
For the Academy Awards?
Yes.
No, thank you. I wouldn't be interested in that, really. Thanks, just a
Well,
second.
Jack, I can't understand why you wouldn't be interested. I mean, that's a night of great excitement.
Some excitement. I don't know why everybody makes such a fuss about the Academy Awards. I mean, 2 days after they give out the awards, the whole thing is forgotten.
Forgotten?
Certainly. Who remembers that last year Alec Guinness won it for the bridge over River Kwai?
Yeah, but you just...
Or in 1956, that Yul Brynner won it for The King and I. Or that in 1953, William Holden won it for Stalag 17. Who remembers that in 1946, Frederick March won it for The Best Years of Our Lives? Or in 1942, that Jimmy Cagney won it for that little thing he did in Yankee Doodle Dance. Or in 1927, that Eno Jannings won it for the Way of All Flesh. I mean, who remembers those things?
Well, then how come you remember?
Because my psychiatrist is doing a lousy job. Anyway, let's forget about the Academy Awards. Now, look, Mitzi, you know what I'd like to do? I'd love to do a song with you. You know, I really would. And I have a number here. Thank you very, very much. Here's a number that I think we could do together. It'd be kind of a cute number. Then I'll tell you later why I wanted to do this. Do you know this song?
Yes, I do know it, Jack. But you see, it's not a duet. It's a solo for a girl.
Well, what's the difference? Nobody will know the difference. We can do this together. But you know the song. Dave, could we have a little music for this? And give us a second.
Yeah.
Give it, Anna, Mitzi, it'll be just one. Now, don't worry.
Why this feeling? Why this glow? Why this thrill when you say it's a strange and tender magic you do. You're wonderful.
That's me.
Why this trembling when you speak? Why this joy when you touch my cheek? I must tell you what my heart knows is true. Mr. Wonderful.
That's me.
Oh, there's much more I could say, but the words keep slipping away, and I'm left with only one point of view. Mr. Wonderful, Mr. Marvelous, Mr.
That's me. I like the show so far.
Me too. Nice reason.
I what? It is a Ben Ross today.
What?
Ben Ross today.
What is today?
17 Julies and 3 years guaranteed.
3 years today?
Today and 3 years from today. Yes.
It is expensive?
Expensive?
Yes.
$25.
That is today?
You get today tomorrow. All right?
All right.
It's all right.
This is Today. The new Penrose watch, unconditionally guaranteed for 3 years. This is Today. the new Penrose watch, unconditionally guaranteed for 3 years. This is today. The new Penrose watch with a movement unconditionally guaranteed for 3 years. This is today by Penrose for $25. A watch that costs less can't be made like today. With 17 jewels, 17 points of protection. A watch that costs less can't be guaranteed for 3 whole years. Today's 3-year guarantee means that for 3 years you won't spend 1 cent for repairs. This is today. In a man's dress watch, in a beauty watch, in a waterproof watch. Insist on Today by Penrose at $25. The only 17-jewel watch with a movement unconditionally guaranteed for 3 years.
Now, Mitzi, the reason I kept you out here all during this commercial, you see, is because, well, I wanted to explain something. You know, as a rule, I never butt into anybody's act or work with them. I let them do their act, and that's all, you see. But I'll tell you what happened. This is Bob Hope's fault. You see, Bob Hope gave me this advice. I was over to his office about a week ago, and he told me to do, I'll tell you exactly.
Now, that's what I call a massage.
Who was your last masseur, Mr. Hope?
Well, I didn't exactly have a masseur. I let Jose Greco rehearse on my back.
Oh, those are heel marks. I thought they were dimples.
Cold hands aren't enough. He's got to tell jokes yet. Yes?
Mr. Jack Benny is here to see you.
Jack Benny, we'll send him in. Hi, Bob. Hey, Jack. How are you? Well, I never expected to see you in my office. What a surprise.
Well, what's so surprising about it?
Well, I'm on the 2nd floor, and there's no elevator.
The building next door has one. I came across the roof. Now, Bob.
Well, bye, Mr. Hope. I'll see you next Tuesday.
Oh, fine.
Bye, Mr. Benny.
Goodbye, Dr. Burton.
Dr. Burton?
Yeah.
Jack, he's no doctor.
Bob, you know that, and I know that, you see. But until the Blue Cross finds out, they're paying for all my massages.
Now, Bob, when you're through with that brain, sell it to me, will you?
Send in your bid like everybody else. Now, Bob, the reason I came over to talk to you was about the...
Excuse me, Jack. Excuse me. Hello, this is Bob Hope coming to you from Hollywood, California. Hollywood, the only town in the world where when you hear high heels coming down the street, it's a cowboy. Yes, sir, they're sure making a lot of westerns out here. We aren't bothered by smog, it's gun smoke. Yesterday, the visibility was so bad I could hardly see that sign on Hollywood and Vine that says, curb your horse.
Bob, who's that?
Wrong number. But I don't let anybody get away.
Well, then why don't you hang up?
He's still laughing. Thank you very much. And don't forget to go see Alias Jesse James playing in your neighborhood theater. And if your neighborhood doesn't have a theater, write in. We'll send you one. Still laughing.
Now, Bob, the reason I came over to talk to you was because, you know, about your appearance on my show, my hour show on Wednesday night. Now, did you read the script?
Well, you know, I didn't get a chance to finish it. Look, Jack, why don't you make yourself comfortable while I glance through the rest of it, huh?
Okay. Dee-da-da.
Don't sing. I haven't been well.
So Bob Hope, with deep appreciation for the way he entertained us while he was overseas. Bob, who's that from?
Oh, the girls at the Folies Bergère.
You have some beautiful mementos here, haven't you?
Oh, those are nothing, Jack. Most of them are in the other room.
Oh, in this room here? Mm-hmm. Oh, look at it. Bob!
that? It's a little souvenir I brought back from Russia.
I mean, if you're going to have a bear in the office, at least have it stuffed.
You'd taken one more step, it would have been. Quiet, McCoyan. Great to have around when you're dickering with the sponsor.
Now, look, Bob, what about rehearsal? Would Wednesday be all right?
Wednesday?
Yeah.
Well, I think that might be. Wait, I'll look at my calendar. What's the matter, Jack? Huh?
I mean, I've seen calendars with pretty girls, but a live one?
Yeah, Dad told me to make every day count.
Shut up. Look at Bob. And you're through with it. Do you mind if I,
just put in your bid like everybody else. Yeah, I guess Wednesday will be all right, Jack.
Oh, fine.
Okay, Jack. No peeking in the upper berth, please.
Bob, if Wednesday is all right, what time would you like to rehearse?
Well, any time in the afternoon will be all right, because in the morning I have to go to the studio and do a walk-on bit for Crosby. I'm doing a remake of the picture Going My Way.
Oh, is Paramount remaking Going My Way?
Yeah, but this time Bing is playing Barry Fitzgerald's part. Oh. Hey, this is the script, huh?
Yeah, that's it.
That's it, Bob. Has the sponsor seen it?
No, I haven't shown it to her yet.
Oh, good. Then we can still save it.
What are you talking about? This show's going to be great. I've got a wonderful cast.
Jack, I know you've got a wonderful cast, but you're supposed to be the star, and you're not doing anything in the script.
I'm not?
No, listen to the lines you've got in the script. Well, but.
Now cut that out.
Yeah, I skipped that one. That's underneath. Jack, your dialogue in this entire script wouldn't make a 75-cent telegram.
But, Bob,
Jack! They're not going to pay you just to stand there and look at your audience, fluttering those baby blue eyes.
That's my trademark. You know the way. Nobody looks at an audience like I do.
These days, there'll be nobody out there to look back. They want you to do things. You got to be on the stage every minute.
On the stage every minute?
Yeah.
Well, this might sound ridiculous, but, Bob, don't you think there's a remote possibility that they might be getting too much Benny?
Jack, at your age, what are you saving yourself for?
Now, wait a minute. There isn't that much difference in our ages, you know.
All I know is I can still do a monologue in a soft shirt. Believe me, Jack, I know what I'm talking about. You got to go out there and give. Give? I know for you that's a dirty word, but that's what you got to do.
You say so. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen.
Mr. Hope, your lunch is ready.
Oh, would you please make it for two?
Oh, thank you, Bob. Thank you.
Let's start with the dessert, huh?
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen. That's the advice that Bob Hope gave me, and that's why I butted into Mitzi Gaynor's act. And now, it gives me great pleasure to introduce that internationally famous ventriloquist, Senor Wences.
What?
Ready? Ready.
I am very happy.
Why? Why, yes.
I will tell you why. I have my record.
My record, too.
My record too. Your record too.
This is all right, all right.
For children?
For children and for dance people.
Nice.
Nice.
The other side?
The other side is difficult for you, easy for me.
For children?
For children.
Nice.
Very nice. Are you ready?
No.
Eh?
No.
No?
Not yet.
Not yet?
No.
No? Not yet?
Not yet. All right. Do you want to see the audience?
All right.
It's all right? All right. Remember tomorrow morning?
Tomorrow morning?
Yeah, we have very big rehearsal.
Yes?
Yes, don't forget.
No.
No?
No.
True?
Sure.
Okay. It's all right? All right. And it's very simple.
Yeah?
Yeah. You rehearse it like that. Quick, eh?
Quick.
Quick. You remember the song?
Yes.
Sure. Like that, please. La-ro-la-lo-ri, la-ro-la-lo-ra, la-ro-la-lo-ri, la-ro-la-lo-ra. Repeat. La-ro-la-lo-ri, I like it. It's all right? Okay. Okay. I mean, all right. That's better. If you insist in working my act, at least do it right. I didn't insist on what. Well, and stop using my words. All right? Okay. I mean, all right. Well, watch it next time. Please, be quiet. I don't have to be quiet. This is my show. Wait, all right. All right. All right. All right. Out! Let me out! Mr. Wences, let me out!
Darn it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do a big production number. See what a beautiful face, lovely figure, beautiful legs. And I have to be nailed here in this box.
Hey, miss, you coming to lunch? No, thanks, honey. Bring me a hamburger. I've got a letter from home. All right. Yeah.
And at Helen's birthday party, everyone was talking about you, dear. Dad and I are so proud of you, and we're so happy that your wishes have come true. Show business must be so exciting and glamorous. Oh, I can just see you in all those pretty dresses. By the way, dear, you remember Miss Mitchell, your dancing teacher? Well, she was at the party, and she told me that at your very first lesson, she knew that one day you would be a big star on Broadway. Oh, we're all so thrilled for you, darling, and we hope that you'll see you soon.
This is a school teacher learning a lesson. Learning it's a long, lonesome road when you drive yourself. But now those long, lonesome drives are gone forever. Now she lets Greyhound plan her entire vacation. Transportation, hotel reservation, sightseeing, the works. While she makes new friends, relaxes in air-conditioned comfort, enjoys the convenience of the fully equipped restroom, and the peace of mind that's always yours with Greyhound Cruiser service. Remember, it costs less than you think when Greyhound plans your vacation.
It's such a comfort to take the bus
and leave the driving to us.
Greyhound bus, come with us. It's such a comfort to take the bus
and leave the driving to us.
Greyhound bus.
Come on along.
I'm sorry, ma'am. You can't go in the studio unless you got a ticket.
Oh, well, I haven't one, but I
I'm sorry, ma'am, but if I left you in there without a ticket, CBS would give me a long vacation.
Oh, how wonderful. And now's the perfect time to let Greyhound plan it for you.
But, lady...
Just pick your tour from these wonderful Greyhound folders and let Greyhound do the rest. I suggest that you go right down to your Greyhound Travel Bureau now.
Good idea.
Go in now. Come on. I wish I had a name for you.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to present the... Darn that Senor Wences. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to present perhaps the most novel act in show business, the Marquis family. Take it easy to the viewers. Have a look around. You might see someone you know. All right, come over here and sit down. Sit down there and don't move, eh? Now, be a good boy. Do all the tricks right. We need the money. I've got 2 governments to support. Come here, Junior. You come over this other side. Smile, son. Smile, smile. Impression of Elvis Presley. Elvis Presley. Quick, 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 quick. Don't overact, son. Don't overact. Here, you come over here and sit down. Where's the other one gone? Have a look down the hole. You'll see the girls' dressing room. All right? Don't look down the hole no more. Come down here and sit down. All right? Don't look down the hole. Here, ride this, son. You come here. Up. Ride the bike. All right? Don't play around. They might think you're a monkey. That'll do, that'll do. Don't make it look too easy. Another try? son. Don't go out the picture. Look where you're going. Look where you're going. Look where you're going.
Thank the producers for this spot. Imagine following 4 monkeys. Hear no evil, see no evil, do no evil, and can't do no evil. Monkey right in the eye. I thought I was the only one working for peanuts. Anyway, I want to say that that's the way this month has been, for me anyway. Jack Parr's on the cover of Life magazine, Steve Allen has 3 articles in Look magazine, and I end up as an X-ray in the medical journal. X-ray, I got an offer from the auto club. No, I asked them to show me the X-ray of my brain, but they said it wasn't developed yet. I got back here to Los Angeles just in time for the big charity premiere of my new picture, Alias Jesse James. We held it out in Westwood Village, and I wish you could have seen the stars arrive there. They were wonderful, really. Bill Holden pulled up in his Buick. Kim Novak drove up in her Buick. Tony Curtis and Janet arrived in their Buick. That's what they came in, unless I want to walk. Picture, Alias Jesse James at Paramount. It's my first picture there in years. When I walked in, there was a big celebration. They built a huge bonfire in the middle of the lot, and my makeup man threw himself in. Of course, we knew this picture would be a hit from the beginning because we previewed it on a rainy night in a drive-in movie And 3 cars had their windshield wipers working. Let's get the monkeys back, huh? You know, I kid the picture, but if you get a chance, drop in and see it. It's fun for the whole family, especially mine. My only regret is that Alias Jesse James was released too late for this year's Academy Awards. And speaking of the Academy Awards, how do you like the pictures they've nominated? Gigi, The Defiant Ones, Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, Separate Tables, Annie Mame. Personally, I was a little disappointed that The Blob didn't get nominated. Oh, I can just see it now. The name is drawn out of the envelope, and down the aisle comes a mass of goo that swallows not only the Oscar, but the man from Price Waterhouse. But they do have a wonderful selection of pictures. Tough job choosing which one should be. Doing Kelowna. What is this? What is it supposed to be?
Well, I'm doing what you told me to do when I was in your office. You told me to get into everybody's act, so I got into yours.
Jack, I've changed my mind.
But why? You yourself told me that it was impossible to get too much Benny.
No, I haven't been that wrong since I went on that blind date in Denmark.
But, Bob, I even went into Senor Wentz's act. When I stuck my head in that box, I was tremendous.
I know. I've seen better heads thrown away at the Fulton Fish Market.
All right. Never mind. All I know is I got a lot of laughs.
Sure they laughed. I told you what to do.
Oh, you told me what to do. I've been doing these things all my life.
I think you're flipping your lid.
Oh,
Are you
what are you
kidding?
talking?
I'm the one.
You're the one.
Jack.
Well, what about you? What have you got to say?
Well, I only wanted to say, everybody loves to take a bow.
Now, this is my show, so let's be sensible.
Jack, you know I'm indispensable. What I gave you made you what you are.
And please don't mind if I remind you that Miss Gaynor's the star.
Everybody loves to take a bow.
In South Pacific, critics flip for me.
I make motion picture history. Alias Jesse James will prove that's true.
But I'll win the bow.
The box office poll.
And an Oscar when I'm 42.
Somebody tell Abby Rents to stand by. So, you take the bow.
You take the bow. No, you take the bow.
You take the bow. Everybody wants to take a
This is Today, the new Penrose watch, unconditionally guaranteed for 3 years. This is Today, the new Penrose watch, unconditionally guaranteed for 3 years. This is Today, the new Penrose watch, with a movement unconditionally guaranteed for 3 years. This is Today by Penrith for $25. A watch that costs less can't be made like today. With 17 jewels, 17 points of protection. A watch that costs less can't be guaranteed for 3 whole years. Today's 3-year guarantee means that for 3 years you won't spend 1 cent for repairs. This is Today. In a man's dress watch, in a beauty watch, in a waterproof watch. Insist on Today by Penrith at $25. The only 17-jewel watch with a movement unconditionally guaranteed for 3 years.
Thank you. Thank you very, very much, ladies and gentlemen. And I would like to announce now that the... What happened to him?
He shouldn't have taken the job. He doesn't know how to swim.
Oh, that's a shame.
Why, this is wonderful.
Oh, is he all right?
Well, I don't know about him, but the watch is still running.
I mean, that's a Benrus Today watch. 17 jewel, only cost $25.
And the Benrus Today watch is unconditionally guaranteed for 3 years. 3 whole years!
This suit is only guaranteed for 1 year. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank Bob Hope, Misty Gaynor, Senor Wences, the Marquis family, and David Rose and his orchestra for their contribution to this show. And next Sunday night, on my own show, on my Sunday show, my guest stars are going to be Edgar and Frances Bergen. Thank you very, very much.
Car Company. Mitzi Gaynor's latest album for Verve Records called Mitzi is now available to record dealers. The appearance of the marching band seen on tonight's show is made possible with the cooperation of the Youth Band Council of Southern California. The Jack Benny Hour has been brought to you by the Greyhound Corporation. It's such a comfort to take the bus.
And leave the driving to us.
And by Benrus, makers of Today, the watch with a movement unconditionally guaranteed for 3 whole years. The French underground with its untold tales of terror and intrigue is the background for the U.S. Steel Hour on March 25th, when Roddy McDowell, Victor Jory, and Carol Lawrence star in Night of Betrayal, produced by the Theater Guild. Because of this special broadcast, the Armstrong Circle Theater was not seen tonight. It will return 2 weeks from tonight at its regular time on most of these same stations. Roy